All right, so this is Sensory TheraPlay box. This is for November, and this is what is inside. This already got unloaded by the kids, so. All right, so what's in your box? November Sensory TheraPlay box. So we got a little Last Mouse Lost game, some sort of little blue disc thing, Wicky Sticks, looks like some sort of Play-Doh kind of thing, this dog unit, which we'll talk about later, some Nom Noms, they are scented erasers, and some sort of a necklace. So this is the information about each one of these things. And I will read about those in a little bit. This is also in there. So a little affirmation thing. You're amazing, you're important, you're special, you're unique, you are kind, you are precious, and you are loved. All right, so see the first thing on here is this Last Mouse Lost. So Last Mouse Lost, if you like popping bubble wrap, you're gonna love this game. Whether pressing down on the mouse, one mouse or a whole row, it's a great fine motor game that also works on visual motor skills, strengthens and cognitive skills, and teaches social skills such as turn taking. Overall, this is a wonderful game which incorporates sensory, tactile fun. Your child can play the game according to rules or simply have fun popping and pressing down on the buttons as a hand fidget. So the retail value they say for this is about $7.99, and it gives a little how-to. So how to play, let's go ahead and open this up and we'll read the how to play. So got a little fun front cover on this. Gives some information or how to play, set of instructions on here. It's for ages 5 and up, about 2 players, and a 10-minute game. For travel, coasters, calming, camping, waterproof, so on. All right, go ahead and open this up. Whoa. So we got advertisement papers in here for other things that this company has. Another booklet. This shows, again, some other games that they offer. And some other toys. Let's see, there's instructions in English, and it just gives some basic instructions. So what it says here for how to play, so we'll just get these all to one side. So it's kind of like a little waffle almost, and it gives the information on here. So foxmind.com, Last Mouse Lost, and you can see it on there. Each of these little things have a little tiny mouse on them. Might be kind of hard to see. So it says for how to play, these mouse, the mice just finished feasting and need to scurry into their holes. Don't be the last mouse standing on, or you might be caught by the cat. Step 1. Players take turns pressing down any number of mice they wish in a single row. The player who presses down the last mouse loses the round. Whoever wins 3 of the 5 rounds wins the game. So just push these down. It is kind of like a little bit of a bubble wrap feel, like they say, but it isn't quite the same thing. It is nice, it's flexible. Let's see. So again, on their little form that they include in here, it gives a little diagram of how to play, and it has the basic rules. So, pushing them down, taking turns, and then selecting different ones that are not pushed down. And it has some advanced rules. So the advanced rules say the rules remain the same, only with only a difference being that the players can only press any number of adjacent mice in a row. If there is an empty space between the two mice, the player cannot. The player can only press several mice in a row as long as they are adjacent and not separated by a space. So it gives an example here. So player 1 presses down this black one right in the middle. So player 2 can press down the 2 on the left. And they can also press down the ones on the other side. But they can't do it, I guess, in the same turn. Oh, they can't do both of them. So they can either press down those 2 or they can press down those 3. They can't do both. So kind of a little bit of a strategy. So if you press it down right in the middle, you can kind of eliminate how many mice the other player can push down. So kind of a cool thing. Also has instructions in French. Pretty nice. Feels like kind of a silicone feel to it. Would be a good little fidget for kids to just kind of play around with in like the car or something. And these little mice thing show up on both sides, which is nice. They are raised also. So a little bit of a tactile feel on it. So pretty cool little item. All right, the next thing is this little blue disc thing. So let's take a look at this. So this is called the habilitation seat cushion. So it's a tactile seat cushion that can be used on the ground, in a chair, during mealtime, circle time, etc. Provides sensory input and encourages weight shifting / fidgeting to help improve concentration. If desired, this cushion can also be inflated with an air pump for different sensory experience. Overall, excuse me, it is perfect for children who need to wiggle around and move in their seats. So the retail value suggested on this is $23.99, so about $24. So Habilitation's Bitty Bottoms. So it feels almost like a really thick balloon, or like a whoopee cushion kind of material, but it has these little beads on the inside. So if I can separate one of these out. So it's got these little plastic beads, or maybe like a nylon bead or something, inside the cushion there round. You can kind of see it there. But there's a bunch of them in there, so I guess the idea is you put it on a flat surface and then they can sit on it, and it gives you that input feeling, and you can move around, and then it gives you the ability to also pump it up right here. If you have an air pump, hand pump, something like that, you can give it a little bit more height and make it so that it's a little bit more of a dome to sit on, kind of like almost like a exercise ball kind of thing. So that is Bitty Bottoms. All right, the next thing is Wicky Sticks. And those are these guys here. The kids have already opened these and played with these and tried to put them back. We actually have a restaurant around here that gives these out to the kids when they are waiting for their meal. So we've experienced these before. They're pretty cool. They basically like a piece of string with wax on them. They're different colors. These happen to be the neon ones, but they have all sorts of different colors and whatnot, but they basically just stick together and then you can build stuff with them. So this is Wicky Sticks nylon pack. There is no right or wrong way to use these Wicky Sticks. They adhere to almost any smooth surface, with slight finger pressure. So like even with each other. So I just kind of press them together a little bit and they stick because of the wax. Create designs and shapes or use scissors to cut them or some extra for some extra fine motor work. The tacky tactile feel makes them fun to twist and fidget with and can help improve focus and attention when used as a quiet fidget tool. Wicky Sticks are great for tactile and kinesthetic learning activities. They are ideal for making borders, showing where to start and stop on a paper, and as a border for coloring in lines. So if you put them on like a piece of paper, and or simply for doodling and playing with the Wicky Sticks. Make 3D designs, creations, help improve grasping and fine motor skills. The retail value for these, for this large pack, so there's quite a few in here. As you can see, a big old clump, and then ones that didn't get used, is $7.25. So make a little pair of glasses here. And they don't quite stick together as well as when they were brand new. So you want to make sure your kids have clean, somewhat clean hands when they use these, to make them get a little bit longer lasting, but you can make all sorts of cool things with them. So that is the Wicky Sticks. Let's see, the next thing is this guy right here. Looks like a little putty container, and it is the Sensory Gumballer. So that is this guy right here. So this is the newest addition to the Thinking Putty lines, as this has a different texture to it due to the rainbow confetti infused into the putty. It also has a classic bubblegum scent, which is definitely a very strong scent. You can smell it as soon as you open the container. For a fun sensory experience, this putty has a softer, less firm texture, so it is easier for children with low muscle tone and decreased hand strength to stretch and manipulate. The retail value on this is $6. So see, Crazy Aaron's bubblegum scented sensory putty and gumballer, made in the US. Wow. For ages 3 and up as well. And of course the standard choking hazard kind of stuff, so don't swallow it. Don't put it in your mouth probably. This is white, so again, you probably want to have kids with clean hands with this, because this could get very dirty very quickly. But it feels very similar to just like a regular silly putty, but it definitely has, like they said, the texture of these little, almost like foam beads on the inside here, or like little foam pellets for the confetti, which is really cool. Definitely gives it a different, just a different look for playing, a different feel. Yeah, very, very soft, and does have a very, very strong bubblegum scent. Very nice. So that is the scented gumballer. All right, the next one is going to be this guy right here. This is the one that's already open, this little dog. This one is called Balloon Skins. So these are kind of fun. It actually comes with some extra balloons to go with it. See, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one inside 5. So you get 5 balloons total. So simply insert a deflated balloon into the inside here. So it's got a little slit right here. You would put the deflated balloon in there, and then you hold the opening of it out. Blow up the balloon and tie off the end, and push the tied end inside the cover. So you can just push it inside, and if you want to like kind of work the balloon over to one side so that the kids can't you know, if you have younger kids, they can't try to pull that back out and like chew on it or something. And tied off, you now have a super lightweight and bouncy stuffed animal ball. It is safe and fun. It's lighter and bouncier than a regular ball because it's just air inside. And it's, you know, got no stuffing or anything. And it is safe for throwing and catching. Your balloon animal is perfect for working on hand-eye coordination. With the soft fabric, balloons won't easily pop, so it won't like scuff against something, or if it gets poked by something that's kind of rough, the outside will protect it a little bit, so it won't pop immediately. Or if it's on like grass outside or something like that. And in the instance that they do pop, all the pieces stay inside. So again, that's why probably suggest moving the end of that over a little bit so that, you know, if anything pops, that it just all kind of stays on the inside of this guy. So the retail value for this they have is listed as $17.97, so almost $18. And then I do have a warning on this. It says that they do contain latex, so if kids have an allergy to latex, you probably want to keep this away from them. So yeah, that is Balloon Skins. Kind of cute. All right, the next thing are the Nom Nom erasers. And these got opened up and played with as well. So I don't have the original package, but they're basically like little ice cream guys. So you have, let's see, how do you orient this one again? It is like this. So you can put these on a pencil and kind of stack them if you want, or vice versa, or you can just use one or the other. So for the Nom Nom erasers, they are fun scented erasers to use on your pencil. They are stackable and will fit on a standard HB number 2 pencil. Retail value is about $2. So I don't particularly, can't really tell what the scent is for these. It almost smells kind of like a chocolatey scent, but it mostly smells like kind of rubber to me. Retail value suggested on this is $2. All right, and then the last item is this necklace, which is this guy right here. It is the Shark Tooth Chew. So this necklace provides a wearable and discreet solution for children who need to chew and offer a safe alternative to biting shirts, pencils, and fingers. So it's pretty cool. It's got kind of multicolor to it. On this marbled effect, it's got some texturing on both sides here. It's flexible. It looks like this has a pretty good grip on it, but probably want to be careful that that doesn't yank through and cut it. It is pretty thick though, so you'd have to really work on it to do that. It's got an adjustment right here to make it longer or shorter. So let's read more about this. So use the Shark Tooth Chew as an oral fidget to help soothe and self-regulate during times of stress, or to help improve concentration during school-related tasks. It also has a breakaway necklace, so if there's too much pressure exerted, the necklace will break apart. So right here, if you pull on it too much, it'll just pull this little quick release apart. It is a little bit firm to get it together, and it would require a little bit of coordination. So kids may need to have help with that to get it put back together. Not all children need to chew. So your child, if your child does not need to chew or have oral sensory seeking needs, Please do not encourage them to chew on it. So that's kind of a little bit of a warning from the company. For children who do not need an oral sensory item, you can use it as simply a hand fidget. The smooth texture can be calming to run your fingers over to help improve concentration. And then, like I said, there is a textured side as well. So if they want to have that difference, there is some kind of more legal terms on here. So it has a FDA compliance. There's no lead, no paraffins, PVC, BPA, or latex. Suggested retail value on this is $9. And it also has another caution below that says recommended for ages 5 and up. Always supervise your children at all times while using this chew. Regularly inspect the chew and discard at the first sign of wear and tear. Although this item is extremely durable, no chew toy is indestructible. If a child has a heavy or aggressive oral need, you will need to closely monitor your child during use of this product. The clasp and cord are not intended to be chewed on either. So they don't want, obviously you don't want to be having them chew on the plastic pieces or the actual string itself, only on the tooth part. And if it starts to, break apart, or if they're like ripping at it, then you probably want to take it away and dispose of it so that they don't end up eating any of the pieces of this. Our oldest, he used to do that with his pacifiers, and so you gotta make sure you take those away so that they don't accidentally eat any of that plastic or silicone. So that is the last guy right there. They do have another disclaimer down here at the bottom. You are solely responsible for determining if the contents, activities, and ideas presented in Sensory TheraPlay box are suitable for your children. Please always provide close supervision at all times while your children is engaging with the items inside the Sensory TheraPlay box. Please always closely monitor your child to ensure items are not bitten or placed inside the mouth. Well, with the exception of the shark tooth chew, obviously. TheraPlay box is not able to provide any assistance regarding allergies or other issues that may arise, and are not liable for any loss, damage, injury, or mishap that may occur. Please note that the ideas presented here are for informational purposes only and are never individualized therapy recommendations. You should not rely on Sensory TheraPlay box information as an alternative to medical advice from your doctor, therapist, or healthcare provider. And then, of course, they have their contact information here. And then they have their social media outlets. So that is the November box. Pretty cool stuff here. What we found were kind of the biggest hits were the Wicky Sticks, the Shark Tooth Chew. They liked playing with this dog for a while. And I think that was about it. The putty, we were kind of careful with that because of dirty hands. The mouse thing didn't go over super well the first time, but we'll try that again here later. So all in all, some good items on here. If you look over all the different items, you're at about $74.20 for the total items in this box. And the boxes, I believe right now, are still only about $40 per box on the month-to-month. So again, this is November's box for Sensory TheraPlay.